this is Hannah, and this is Hannah Gets Fit. Today is a rest day, so what we're going to be doing today is going over some gear. Now, I've collected this gear over the years, and I've gone through a lot of different things, and some of it will cause you pain if you're not careful. Actually, being careful doesn't help. It still causes you pain if it's the wrong gear. So, first I'm going to talk about the shoes. Now, this is an actual running shoe. It's really stiff, and it's great for building the foot muscles. So training in these, especially cross training, is really good. I don't do long runs in these because they're just too stiff, and it wears me out too quickly. But Hoka One Ane, you might see them written as 1-1. That's just the way it's written. These are from Hawaii. They're excellent. The actual shoes I'm wearing right now are off-road shoes, and they have the cleats on the bottom, not cleats like golf or something that's going to ruin floors, just the rubber cleats that help you during a trail run or off-road run, especially through mud, which I love to run through mud. Okay, so Hoka One Ane, great for cross training, great for short runs, not so good for long runs. So, but I would definitely try out this one. It's the Pegasus 30. This is, they don't have the Pegasus 30 anymore. I do believe they still carry the Pegasus line. So the Pegasus line for Nike is great. This is a newer Pegasus. Actually, no, this is an older Pegasus. This is a Pegasus 29. I still have these specifically for running with a costume. Okay, so this is a great shoe again. This is a Pegasus. I love the color, so I can't get rid of it because it matches the costume I wear. So hopefully they never ever break down too far where I can't use them anymore. Unfortunately, I may not be able to use this for a full marathon, but we'll see. Okay, now let's talk about socks. Now they have a bunch of different types of socks for running. For running in the rain, I like Dry Fit. They have the Dry Fit right here. I forget who makes Dry Fit. But if you can find any kind of sock that's made to keep your feet dry, extra dry, they work really well for runs in the rain. So I do use those. These are great. They have right and left foot. That means it's got this band in the middle, and the way that it fits your feet and conforms to your feet, which is really great. I use Reeboks sometimes, not really a whole lot. These here, they don't have any padding. They stretch, they move. They don't have a lot going on for them. Puma, I've got padding in the heels. I also have this little patch in the middle. Now, that holds it up to my foot, keeps it from rubbing around too much. I really like Puma. Asics, one of my favorites. Asics, padded. It's got breathable patches, but it's still really padded. It's got this little piece in the back that keeps it from falling down into your shoes. If you had old socks from before, they had this little ball on them that was keep them from going into the shoe. This kind of works the same way. Now, sometimes it might still go down a little bit into your shoe, but your shoe's not going to completely eat your sock. I haven't had a problem with the ones that fit around being eaten by my shoe. Okay, let's talk about hats. Now, when I first started running, of course, I wore the hat that I'm wearing now. This little hat right here. If you look at it, it's a thick material, and it's got the holes for breathing, but it's really a heavy hat, and the breathing holes are not near enough for when your head gets really hot, because you're going to give off a lot of heat from running. So what I like are these great hats that come from doing the runs. You can also probably get them from the stores. They're real thin material. And then they have these great patches right here for breathing, for letting that heat out. They've got a nice headband. And also, the front, very important. You want to make sure that these are plastic so you can wash them. I don't think they make them with cardboard anymore, but if you have a hat with cardboard, I think this is plastic as well. If you have a hat with cardboard, you can't wash it. So old trucker hats that have the full vented back, those are probably great for running, but you might not be able to wash them. And when you sweat a lot, new hat, white band, when you sweat a lot, you're going to end up getting discoloration, all that kind of stuff. You want to be able to wash that out. So, like I said, these are from different runs I've gone to, and especially the Texas Bridge Series, LaPorte half marathons, stuff like that. A lot of times you'll get a hat for free. Okay, let's talk about shirts. Now, what I'm wearing is a great shirt for running. It's kind of light. I don't like see-through shirts, but I do like light shirts. This is an actual running shirt. Let's see, this was Kima. So this was a free shirt I got from Kima. I started out wearing cute little outfits. So I have this shirt, which matches these pants. It actually turns out to be a really nice shirt. I like it a lot. It's form-fitting, so I don't move around a lot, and it really works out well. Now we've got this shirt right here. This is a great shirt for workouts. It's long, it stays low in the back, so when you're bending over, you don't have to worry about showing here if you're doing workouts. But it's not a great running shirt. It's heavy. It's got a lot of material. It doesn't breathe really well. So it's great for workouts, not great for runs. This is a shirt I got for Toughest 10K Kima. It's itchy. So, and it was from a long time ago, so it's form-fitting. It has the sleeves just like I like. Now you notice I don't have a lot of tank tops or anything like that in my group because I have a tendency to get chafed. And some of the chafing happens where my arm rubs my body. So that just happens. That's a me thing. If you happen to run with a tank top and you like it and it works well, it's a great exercise shirt. It's a great running shirt. Some people will run in just a sports bra. So let's talk about the sports bra. Now, sports bras are very important for the ladies because they have to support, but they have to not rub. So, and I get cut on some of my bras right under here. Actual cut marks will rub in there. So I have to be very careful on which bra I use. So I have to have support, and I have to have a comfortable bra that's not going to rub me to death. So you have to try out different things to see what works for you. Also, posture. When you're running, sometimes a bra can cut more if you have a tendency to run hunched over. So you might want to make sure your posture is good too if you're having a little problem with your bra. If it's really cutting into you, toss the bra or just use it for regular workouts. It's not worth trying to keep a great bra just because you like it if it's cutting your skin. So pants. These are a cute little pair. They come down past the knee. Again, I don't wear short shorts usually because of chafing. My thighs, they chafe. Okay, so I use long pants. These here have breathable behind the knee. Some of them don't. It doesn't affect me too much. If you can wear shorts or whatever, that's great because it's a lot less weight and you can breathe a lot more. But if you have a tendency to chafe at first before you start losing weight, you're going to end up probably wearing something like this. They're cute. This also has a panel in the back right here that it's breathable. One day I hope to be able to wear something like this without my thighs chafing, but until then, it's just going to sit in my drawer. Not using it, not for training, definitely not for a run. Here's another pair. Now, this is not a real vent. There is, however, a pocket in here. Pocket not big enough for much. I can use it for maybe a car key. It doesn't hold a phone. This, however, does have in the back these vents. These are real vents, and this is a really good one. So these pants are really good. Again, long pants. Let's talk about some other gear that you might be wearing on a run. We're talking about armbands. I've gone through a couple of different armbands. If you notice, I've modified this one because my arm's too small, so it didn't fit properly. This one here is now too small for my phone. Both of them no good, and I don't like the armband. So what do? You don't have an armband. What do you stick it in a pocket somewhere? Stick it down your pants? Stick it in your bra? I've tried all of those. Nothing worked. Until one day, my lovely sister, I love her to death, she bought me a belt. Now this is a belt she got called a level. You've probably seen commercials for another belt, which I'll show you in a minute. Now this was my introductory belt. It's got these pockets where you can put the phone in. The cord can come out for your headphones. And, I mean, it's great. You can put your keys in here. You can put your wallet in here. You can put your phone in here. And then if you really want to secure it, you flip it so that all the pockets are on the inside. I use my phone a lot, and I have to do a lot of tinkering with my phone, and I'll explain that during the app session. But, so I leave it out, and usually I have no problems. Every once in a while I'll check if I have my wallet. I have it back here, and I usually stick my finger to make sure it hasn't been sliding out. So if it's flipped this way, you have to worry about things falling out, so you might not want to carry something as important as a wallet. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This is the level. Now, the reason why I went to a different belt, this one right here is actual flip belt. And I'll tell you why it's important to go with a belt similar to this. The one thing that makes this belt so different for me is this little piece right here. There is a piece right here that, hold on, it's got a little clip on it. It's connected to it. And this is where I put my car key when I'm out on runs. I take just my car key with me so I can get in and out of my car, and I put the car key on this so I don't lose it, because it's so important. And that's the main reason why I switched to a flip belt. Other than that, it's the same thing. You put your stuff in here, and you can flip it to secure it. Okay, let's talk about headphones. There's a bunch of different headphones out there. There's only two that I've used. Some that wrap around the ear and some that hang there. Now, let me show you. This one here is a wraparound. And of course, they're a little bit tangled. They wrap around. There's a left ear and a right ear, but they go around the ears. So they kind of hang there and support. So it helps a little bit. You gotta kind of fidget with them. And during my run, I've had a tendency, maybe my ears aren't big enough, but I have a tendency to have to reach up and pull my ear through again to make sure. Not as often as I have had to fidget with my other ones. Now here's the ones that come with your phone. And they're really great for doing training runs, because I'll be out training and somebody will call me and I can still talk to them because I have a microphone, so I can still talk to them. Now how I keep these in my ears, which I do this with all of my stuff, it's short, so I have an extension. There's an extension you can use, and it makes it too long, but too long for me is better than too short. Now another thing I do is I put it in the back of my headband, pull it through, like that, and then I take my right one, stick it in my right ear, my left one, stick it in my left ear, and pull it to where it's not bothering me too much. And what this does, it keeps the weight of the cord from pulling down on these, because when you have the weight of the cord, these will work out of your ear and you have to fidget with them. During a race, however, I only use one, or if I'm running near a road, I only use one ear. It's mainly because my music keeps me steady, and I will explain that during the app session. But you want to be able to hear cars and stuff like that. So that does it for regular gear. Now let's pull this back out. There we go. Let's talk about some cold weather gear. Cold weather gear is about layers, mainly because you want to be able to pull layers off. If you're going to do a long race or a race and it's freezing cold, you're going to have to consider what you want to keep. Because if you shed anything on the trail, you might be able to hang on to it, but a lot of times it might fall and get lost, and you might come back and see it and grab it, but a lot of times it's lost for good. So you want to consider that when you're wearing it on a long run. Now I usually work out in parks and stuff like that where I go around, even though they're big circles, so they're not really boring. I can still come back to my car pretty easily to drop off any layers. Sometimes I just run around here and I can drop by the house, drop some layers if I get hot. So, that being said, a couple of great things. There's a couple of runs I've done. This one here was the LaPorte Half Marathon. It's usually cold when we run that. This last year it wasn't. but a lot of times it's freezing cold. So this is great to have, and one thing that's great about it is so lightweight that for some reason it protects you from the cold, but it doesn't stay hot. It's like, it's a wonderful material, and it has been really helpful for cold weather because I don't have to shed this. Okay, pants. I don't shed my pants either. I wear long pants on my runs, and if I warm up, it's no big deal. This is actually a heavier material, but it's still pretty lightweight. It keeps me warm when it's cold, and it's not too bad when it's hot. I also have a pink one. I couldn't find it, but there's a pink headband that's like fluffy, not like fur. It's just made out of knit, and it comes across my ears, and I can wear that over my hat because I always wear a hat. Another thing I got was this guy from LaPorte by the Bay Half Marathon. You can put it over your neck, cover your face, put it over your head. You can do several things with it. They also gave us these. Basically, these were like disposable gloves. And a lot of people wore these and then tossed them during the race. They were free. If I'm going on a long run and I feel like I'm going to possibly lose a glove, I get these really cheap. You can toss these. These are, you can buy them just about anywhere. They're just the little packet. Sometimes you buy a pack of like several for like $3. It's crazy. Okay, I also have this glove right here. I couldn't find the other one. I haven't had to wear them in a while. You think, oh, those are really nice gloves. You'll lose them on the trail or whatever, on a race. But they've got this little clip. They clip together, so you can stick one in your belt or down your pants, and the other one can hang on the outside, or, you know, you can have some way to keep track of them. It's hard to lose them as they're stuck together. So these here are really great. Make sure they have a little tab. These are great for running really cold races. Rarely happens around here. Oh, we had snow the other day. I made a snowman. It's really great. Maybe I'll pop a snowman picture up at the end of the video. Like this jacket right here. It fits nice and snug. I wouldn't use this on a race. It would probably, unless I'm going to keep it on the whole time. If it's a cold day, sometimes I'll run a cold race, a 10K maybe, with the jacket on. Usually not a half marathon. Pair of pants, these will go well over these. So if you're in really cold weather, put these on, toss them in the car if you get too hot. And then we've got this guy right here. It fits me really nicely. It's long, so I would have to flip it up in order to get to my belt, my belt with my stuff in it. That's fine. It fits nice and snug. Probably use this well for water, for rain, or for cold, or both. I hate rain and cold together, but hey, it happens sometimes. I use these Fit Flops. This is an older pair. I've got another pair, but these Fit Flops, yes, I said Fit Flops, are really great. They cost a little bit more money, but they have the support, they have cushion, they feel great on your feet after you've been running. I definitely keep these around after a long run or a race, like a half marathon. If you have gear that you don't like, that just turns out that it's just not going to work for you, and it's still new gear, don't throw it in the trash. I suggest to give it to a charity of some sort. They're great, new clothes, hardly worn, so they'd be great for other people to wear. So I think that covers gear for today. Let's see, did I forget anything? If you have any questions or any comments, please comment below. Press like and subscribe to my videos so you can get the other videos that'll be coming along for this series. And this is Hannah Gets Fit, and I'm Hannah. Thank you very much. Bye.